This tribute honors legendary wrestlers we've lost, celebrating their unforgettable impact on wrestling. Their passion and dedication continue to inspire fans worldwide. We also bring you emotional updates on Becky Lynch, whose recent news has deeply resonated with many. Join us as we reflect on their remarkable legacies, cherish their memories, and honor their contributions. Subscribe now to keep their stories alive and ensure their influence is never forgotten. Terry Funk, born on June 30th, 1944 in Hammond, Indiana, was a towering figure in the world of professional wrestling whose influence stretched across 5 decades. Hailing from a legendary wrestling family, Funk was the son of the esteemed Dory Funk Sr. and the brother of the equally renowned Dory Funk Jr. From the very beginning, Funk was destined to make his mark on the wrestling world. He made his professional debut in 1965, swiftly gaining recognition for his extraordinary versatility in the ring. Funk's wrestling style was uniquely brutal, blending technical precision with a ferocious, brawling approach that captivated fans worldwide. His contributions to hardcore wrestling were unparalleled, pushing the boundaries of what was considered possible in the squared circle. Funk's wrestling resume is nothing short of impressive, with stints in major promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. In 1975, he achieved one of his career's pinnacle moments by winning the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship, solidifying his place among the greats. Beyond his wrestling career, Funk ventured into acting, appearing in several films and television shows. His screen roles mirrored his wrestling persona, marked by his rugged charisma and larger-than-life presence. Whether in the ring or on screen, Funk's raw, untamed energy resonated with fans and earned him a dedicated following. Funk was notorious for his willingness to sacrifice his body for the entertainment of others, particularly in hardcore matches that became legendary for their violence and emotional intensity. His devotion to pushing the limits of professional wrestling endeared him to fans, earning him a reputation as a true pioneer of the sport. Sadly, Terry Funk, after battling a series of health complications, including dementia and multiple injuries sustained during his long career, has marked the end of an era, but his legacy endures through the countless wrestlers he inspired and the unforgettable moments he created in the ring. Funk will always be remembered as one of the most influential and beloved figures in professional wrestling history. The Renegade, born Richard Wilson on October 16, 1965, in Marietta, Georgia, was an American professional wrestler known primarily for his time in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he gained recognition as the WCW World Television Champion. His early life was marked by adversity, including growing up in an abusive family environment, which shaped much of his later struggles. Before entering the wrestling world, Wilson worked as a male exotic dancer in New England. Seeking to transition into professional wrestling, he trained under the tutelage of the legendary Killer Kowalski. However, after not receiving formal instruction from Kowalski, Wilson continued his training with Richard Byrne, one of Kowalski's students. He made his wrestling debut on May 26, 1990, in the North American Wrestling Association. In 1992, Wilson adopted the ring name Rio Lord of the Jungle while competing for Kowalski's International Wrestling Federation, and also wrestled in Japan's WAR promotion. His breakthrough came in WCW, where he gained significant attention with his high-energy persona, earning him the World Television Championship. Though his in-ring persona and talents brought him success, his personal life was riddled with struggles, particularly with severe depression and financial instability following his departure from WCW. Tragically, at the age of 33, Wilson's life came to an end when he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound on March 23, 1999. Reports indicated that his followed an argument with his girlfriend, leading to the tragic incident. His untimely highlighted the struggles he faced off-screen, despite his success in wrestling. Wilson was buried at Park Hill Cemetery in Muskogee County, Georgia, where his grave serves as a poignant reminder of a life marked by both accomplishments and profound personal difficulties. Steve Dahl, born on November 15, 1961, in Tacoma, Washington, carved out a respected legacy in the world of professional wrestling during the 1980s and 1990s. A product of rigorous training by wrestling legends like Buddy Rose and Matt Bourne, Dahl entered the squared circle in the mid-1880s, quickly making a name for himself. His first major success came as part of the tag team The Southern Rockers in the world-class Championship Wrestling WCCW promotion, where he teamed up with Scott Peterson. Their high-energy style and undeniable chemistry made them fan favorites, as they became known for their fast-paced, action-packed matches. Dahl's talent and versatility also earned him opportunities in other major promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he occasionally performed under various gimmicks, including his straightforward persona as Steve Dahl in singles competition. In the WWF, while he was largely utilized as an enhancement talent to help elevate more prominent stars, his professionalism and dedication to the craft gained him respect within the locker room. Despite never capturing a major championship, Dahl's impact on the wrestling industry was undeniable. He was seen as a steady hand in the tag team division and a reliable worker who always put the business first. His contributions were particularly felt by those in the industry who appreciated his work ethic and commitment to entertaining the fans. Tragically, on December 20th, 2009, Steve Dahl's life was cut short at the age of 48 due to complications from a blood clot. He had been in good health prior to this, but the clot led to a fatal medical emergency. Dahl's sudden passing shocked the wrestling world, leaving many to reflect on the physical toll the sport can take. Although he never reached the heights of superstardom, his served as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the untold struggles faced by wrestlers behind the scenes. Dahl's legacy endures through the admiration of those who worked with him and the lasting mark he left on the wrestling community. Jim Crockett Jr., born on April 5, 1939, in Charlotte, North Carolina, was a key figure in professional wrestling, most notably recognized for his role as a promoter and executive in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, during the 1980s. He was the son of Jim Crockett Sr., the founder of Crockett Promotions, which Jim Jr. took over in the 1970s. Under his leadership, Crockett Promotions, later known as Jim Crockett Promotions, JCP, evolved into one of the most influential and successful wrestling organizations of its era. Crockett's vision helped shape the growth of professional wrestling. He was instrumental in the development of high-profile events like Starrcade, one of the first major annual wrestling events, and in promoting some of the industry's biggest names, including Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and the Four Horsemen. Crockett's promotion became synonymous with innovative television programming and the cultivation of top-tier wrestling talent. In the 1980s, Jim Crockett Jr. expanded his promotion by acquiring smaller regional wrestling companies across the United States, aiming to challenge the growing influence of the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. However, his ambitious expansion strategies ultimately led to financial strain, particularly in his battle to compete with the WWF's national reach. In 1988, Crockett sold his promotion to Turner Broadcasting, which rebranded it as World Championship Wrestling, WCW. Crockett remained involved in the company for a short time, but soon withdrew from the public wrestling scene. Jim Crockett Jr. The cause of was reported as complications from cancer. His legacy in professional wrestling endures, with his contributions to the industry still influencing modern wrestling today. Rip Oliver, born on October 6, 1952, in Oregon, was a professional wrestler whose impact on the wrestling industry, particularly in the Pacific Northwest, remains influential to this day. Oliver's career began in the late 1970s, and by the 1980s, he had become a recognizable figure within the wrestling world. His rugged in-ring style, paired with a larger-than-life persona, earned him a loyal fan base. Known for his tough guy attitude, Oliver's persona was enhanced by his signature mullet hairstyle, which became synonymous with his gritty, hard-hitting approach to wrestling. Oliver's most notable time in the wrestling spotlight came in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, Pacific Northwest Territory, where he dominated the scene and captured multiple championships. His fierce rivalries and partnerships with other prominent wrestlers kept audiences on the edge of their seats. Whether competing in singles matches or teaming up with fellow wrestlers, Oliver's aggression and relentless fighting spirit made him a force to be reckoned with. His finishing moves, especially his ability to make his opponents feel the full brunt of his energy, solidified his place among wrestling's elite. However, Oliver's career was marred by frequent injuries, which, over time, limited his ability to perform at the highest level. As a result, he eventually stepped away from full-time wrestling, though he remained a revered figure in the wrestling community. His legacy continued to resonate with fans, especially in the Pacific Northwest, where he had become a cornerstone of local wrestling history. Tragically, Rip Oliver. His was attributed to complications from heart failure, a condition that had been affecting him in his later years. Despite the challenges he faced in his personal life, Oliver's contributions to professional wrestling continue to be celebrated, securing his place as a cherished legend in the industry. Jay Brisco, born Jamin J. Pugh, on January 25, 1984, in Sandy Fork, Delaware, was a legendary professional wrestler, best known for his work with Ring of Honor, ROH. Alongside his younger brother, Mark Brisco, Jay formed the iconic Brisco Brothers tag team. The duo became central to ROH's success, known for their hard-hitting style, high-energy performances, and deep chemistry in the ring. Over the years, they accumulated multiple championships, including a record number of ROH World Tag Team title reigns, cementing their legacy as one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history. While the Brisco brothers' tag team accomplishments were a significant part of Jay's career, he also thrived as a singles competitor. He became a two-time ROH World Champion, with his first reign beginning in 2013. Jay's intense in-ring style, which blended brawling, technical wrestling, and high-flying moves, earned him a dedicated fan base. His rugged persona, passionate promos, and loyalty to ROH helped elevate the promotion to new heights. Outside the ring, Jay was a devoted family man, often sharing his love for his wife and children. His life was marked by a deep sense of family and community, with fans and fellow wrestlers alike admiring his personal integrity. Tragically, Jay Brisco. He was killed in a car accident in Delaware, where his vehicle collided with another car, resulting in a fatal crash. His, which also claimed the life of another individual, sent shockwaves through the wrestling community. Jay's untimely passing left a lasting void in the wrestling world, but his legacy of passion, excellence, and dedication to his craft continues to be honored. The British Bulldog, Davy Boy Smith, was a legendary figure in professional wrestling, whose larger-than-life persona and incredible in-ring skills left an indelible imprint on the wrestling world. Born on September 27, 1962, in the working-class city of Manchester, England, Smith's early years were marked by a natural athleticism and an undeniable drive. He began training as a young man in the 1970s, quickly drawing attention with his formidable physique and technical expertise. Under the tutelage of some of the finest minds in wrestling, including the famed Stu Hart in Calgary, he honed his craft and made his professional debut in the late 70s, setting the stage for a career that would span more than 2 decades. Smith's rise to prominence came when he formed the iconic tag team, the British Bulldogs, alongside his cousin, the high-flying Tom Billington, known to fans as the Dynamite Kid. Together, they revolutionized the tag team division, captivating audiences with their high-octane matches and innovative wrestling styles. Their most notable achievement came when they clinched the WWF Tag Team Championship, earning a place in the hearts of fans worldwide. As his career progressed, Smith transitioned to a successful singles wrestler, reaching the pinnacle of his career with a historic victory over Bret Hart at SummerSlam 1992, where he captured the Intercontinental Championship in a dramatic match held before a raucous crowd at Wembley Stadium. Despite his undeniable talent, Smith's life outside the ring was marred by struggles with substance abuse, which took a toll on his health over the years. These personal battles, coupled with injuries sustained during his career, eventually led to his untimely at the age of 39 on May 18, 2002. The cause of was determined to be a heart attack, which was linked to his past health problems, including a history of steroid use and heart complications. Despite his tragic passing, Davy Boy Smith's legacy lives on, and he continues to be remembered for his contributions to professional wrestling and his influence on future generations of performers. Edward George Farhat, better known as the original Chic, was born on March 6, 1924, in Lansing, Michigan. A pioneering figure in professional wrestling, the Chic became one of the most influential personalities of the mid-20th century. With Lebanese heritage, he developed a villainous persona that was both captivating and controversial, embracing his Middle Eastern roots to create a character that left a lasting impact on the sport. He was instrumental in popularizing the heel persona, a term used to describe the villainous wrestlers who often drew the ire of the audience. The Chic's wrestling career began in the 1940s, and his rise to prominence was swift. He was known for his ruthless tactics, which included using foreign objects and unsanctioned moves, often leaving his opponents bloody and battered. His matches were brutal, and his fiery persona captivated audiences. Throughout his career, the Chic held numerous championships, including the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship, and played a central role in the Detroit wrestling scene. In addition to his wrestling accolades, the Chic's contributions to the entertainment aspect of professional wrestling were immeasurable. His signature move, the camel clutch, and his charismatic presence helped pave the way for future wrestling legends. His fierce rivalries with icons such as Bruno Sammartino and Dick the Bruiser elevated the sport's popularity, bringing professional wrestling into the mainstream. After retiring from the ring in the late 1980s, the Chic transitioned into promoting and training young wrestlers, influencing a new generation of stars, due to complications from heart failure. His legacy as a groundbreaking figure in professional wrestling endures, remembered for his innovation, theatricality, and lasting influence on the sport. Becky Lynch, born Rebecca Quinn on January 30, 1987, in Limerick, Ireland, is one of the most recognized and decorated professional wrestlers in the world today. Known for her fierce persona, unmatched in-ring skills, and global influence, she has made her mark in WWE, particularly on the Raw brand, where she has become a household name. Lynch's journey is one of persistence, determination, and a desire to break through barriers in a male-dominated industry. But her career trajectory has not always been straightforward. From humble beginnings in the independent circuit to becoming a WWE megastar, Lynch's story is a testament to the power of grit, self-belief, and timing. Becky Lynch's early years, a passion for wrestling. Becky Lynch's path to professional wrestling began at the young age of 15. Raised in Limerick, Ireland, she grew up with an intense love for action films, particularly those with strong female characters. She found herself drawn to the world of sports and athletics, which naturally led her to explore wrestling. At the time, female wrestlers were few and far between, and those who did exist were often relegated to secondary roles in the industry. Despite this, Lynch saw the potential for women in wrestling and pursued it with determination. She started training in 2002 under Irish wrestlers, spending countless hours developing her craft. Initially working on the independent circuit, Lynch's performances caught the attention of international promotions. She traveled to countries like the United States and Japan to further hone her skills, developing both her in-ring technique and her persona. By 2013, after years of grueling work on the indie scene, Lynch caught her big break. She signed with WWE and entered the company's developmental system, NXT, where she began building the character that would take the wrestling world by storm. The rise to fame, from NXT to SmackDown. Champion. Becky Lynch's ascent within WWE was not immediate. It took years of hard work and patience before she reached the level of prominence that would solidify her as a top-tier wrestler. Her breakthrough moment came in 2016, when she won the inaugural SmackDown Women's Championship, marking her as one of the top stars in the division. At this point, she was already a seasoned wrestler, but the title win was the culmination of her years of sacrifice and perseverance. However, it wasn't until 2018 that Becky Lynch truly began to transform into the icon that fans would come to know as the Man. This transformation wasn't just about changing her appearance or wrestling style, it was a complete overhaul of her character. Lynch shed her babyface persona and embraced a rebellious, take-no-prisoners attitude that resonated with fans. This shift in character made her relatable to a wide audience who saw in Lynch a figure of empowerment. She wasn't just a wrestler anymore. She was a symbol of strength, independence, and defiance. This character evolution culminated at the 2019 Royal Rumble, where Becky Lynch won the Women's Royal Rumble match, earning a spot in the main event of WrestleMania 35. The event marked a historic milestone for WWE, as Lynch became the first woman to headline WrestleMania in a triple threat match against Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair for both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. This match, which culminated in Lynch's victory, solidified her status as one of WWE's biggest stars and one of the most influential women in sports. Cultural impact. Becky Lynch as an icon. Becky Lynch's popularity transcended the world of professional wrestling. Her the Man persona struck a chord with a wide range of fans, particularly women. She became an empowering figure, showing that a woman could not only survive in the brutal world of professional wrestling, but thrive. Her rise to the top was a beacon of hope for many, demonstrating that hard work, resilience, and confidence could break down the barriers that had historically been in place. Lynch's influence wasn't limited to the wrestling ring. In addition to her success in WWE, she expanded her brand through mainstream media. Her autobiography, Becky Lynch, The Man, Not Your Average Girl, became a Sunday Times bestseller, further cementing her status as a global superstar. She began to appear on talk shows, podcasts, and other media outlets, sharing her journey with fans and further amplifying her message of female empowerment. A brief hiatus. The summer of 2024. In the summer of 2024, Becky Lynch took a brief hiatus from WWE, leading to widespread speculation about her future. The hiatus came after the expiration of her contract, leaving fans in suspense. While it was common for WWE superstars to take breaks after intense schedules, Lynch's absence sparked rumors of personal struggles, potential dissatisfaction with her role, or even a contract dispute with WWE management. Fans and insiders alike speculated about the reasons behind her decision to step away from the ring. Some suggested that Lynch had grown disillusioned with WWE's creative direction and felt that her character had been sidelined in favor of other emerging stars. The rise of wrestlers like Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan created a new wave of talent in WWE's women's division, and some believed that Lynch's departure was a result of her feeling that her potential had been limited. This period of silence from Lynch only added fuel to the rumors, as fans were left wondering what was next for the superstar. At the return of Becky Lynch in 2025, challenges, and uncertainty. Becky Lynch's return to WWE in 2025 was met with a mixture of excitement and uncertainty. While fans were thrilled to see the return of one of WWE's biggest stars, there was a lingering question about how she would fit into the changing landscape of the company. The WWE landscape had shifted significantly during her time away. New superstars had emerged, rivalries had evolved, and the women's division had grown in prominence with new champions and storylines at the forefront. Lynch's return wasn't just about re-entering the ring, it was about re-establishing her place in the company. Would she reclaim her spot as the face of the women's division, or would the new crop of talent overshadow her? Fans eagerly anticipated her comeback, but there were also questions about how WWE's creative team would use her. Some speculated that Lynch would need to navigate internal politics, as there were whispers of behind-the-scenes tension before her hiatus. Whether or not she would be able to recapture the magic that made her the man was an open question. The balancing family life and career. Becky Lynch's hiatus also coincided with significant changes in her personal life. In 2021, she married fellow WWE superstar Seth Rollins, and the couple welcomed their first child together, a daughter, later that year. The demands of WWE's grueling schedule, coupled with her new responsibilities as a mother, made it clear that Lynch needed time away to focus on her family. It was not uncommon for top athletes to step away from their careers to focus on their personal lives, but Lynch's return was carefully timed to balance both worlds. Lynch has always been open about the challenges of balancing her career with her family life. Motherhood has been a significant influence on her perspective, and she has spoken candidly about how being a mother has changed her. In interviews, she has expressed her desire to break down the barriers for female wrestlers, not just in the ring, but also in society at large. She has sought to prove that women can excel as both athletes and mothers, advocating for a more inclusive and equitable environment in WWE. WWE's changing landscape, competition, and new challenges. Another factor in Becky Lynch's return is the ever-evolving landscape of professional wrestling. WWE, once the undisputed leader in the industry, now faces competition from organizations like AEW, which has been gaining traction in recent years. As new promotions rise and challenge WWE's dominance, the pressure on WWE to maintain its position as the premier wrestling organization has grown. This shift in the wrestling world has made it more challenging for WWE superstars to maintain their status as top stars. For Lynch, this new reality presents both opportunities and risks. The rise of other wrestling promotions provides her with the chance to reinvent herself and explore new avenues within the industry. However, it also means that she may face more competition than ever before for the top spot in WWE. This changing environment makes it unclear what the future holds for Lynch, as she must now navigate not just WWE's internal politics, but also the increasingly crowded wrestling market. The future of Becky Lynch. What's next? As Becky Lynch continues her career in WWE, the future remains uncertain. Can she regain her position as one of the company's top stars? Will WWE's creative team allow her to showcase her talents as she did during the peak of her career? The landscape of professional wrestling has changed, and so too has Lynch's role within it. The rumors surrounding her hiatus only add to the intrigue surrounding her future, leaving fans to eagerly await her next move. One thing is certain: Becky Lynch is far from finished in WWE. Whether she reclaims her top spot or carves out a new role for herself, Lynch's journey is far from over. She has already made history, and whatever comes next, her legacy as one of the most influential female wrestlers of all time is secure. Fans can only wait to see how Becky Lynch will continue to evolve in the world of professional wrestling.